and gentlemen, welcome to the Sly Fox Sports podcast. And this is your Week 13 NFL review of the Monday night games. And let's just get to it. We lost. Oh, fuck off. With your Washington football team. Fuck all the way off. All right. So Pittsburgh.
NFL was great, isn't it?
All right. So, yes, Pittsburgh lost. They lost, and they deserve to lose. They deserve to lose this game. They had it up 14-0, and they blew it.
Well, at least you weren't at home.
We were at home.
So fucking lost. I did 11-0 and lost to Make-A-Wish. Their quarterback's only got one leg. I enjoyed it tremendously. I really did. I
will say this. If we play like this for the rest of this season, we are fucked.
Cleveland, mate. I told you.
Also, Pittsburgh needs to fucking... What we're known for is a running game, and our running game was non-existent. Yeah, exactly. Benny Snell Jr., fuck off. Anthony McFarland, fuck off. Both of you fuckers can carry the
for 5 yards.
I swear to God.
McFarland Jr. had 4 carries for 15 yards. Those were your 2 leading rushers. Well, your receiving core was all right, wasn't it?
Fucking horrible. Yeah, receiving-wise, it was okay. James Washington, 2 catches.
Great, though, was it? Yeah, James Washington he went off like crazy, obviously, without a touchdown. You know, he only had, but then again, he only had 2 receptions.
Right.
You know, your leading receptionist was Deontay Johnson, who had 8 receptions for 71 yards. But a lot of this is like dead yardage that you didn't do anything with. Chase Claypool had 2 receptions all game. This is supposed to be your stud wideout. Juju Smith-Schuster is probably your best all-round player in terms of what he can give to the team. 7 receptions.
7.
He had a very poor game. Very, very poor game. Jalen Samuels was pretty much non-existent. Like you say, Benny Snell Jr., I mean, his rushing stats were pretty fantastic. 8 carries for 5 yards, but his receiving, 2 receptions for 5 yards. Wow. Yeah, Ray McLeod, 2 receptions, 4 yards. I am astonished at how shit you are. And what did I say after that Baltimore Ravens game? What did I say? If you start fucking play, you're getting found out. You got found out a little bit on the running game, and that's exactly what Washington did. They obviously watched that tape and thought, we can stuff their run. If we can stuff their run, we can get a fucking win out of this. And that's exactly what they did. And they were the better footballing team. And actually, this is not a bad footballing franchise, the Washington Make-A-Wish football team. We take the piss all the time, but I love Washington. Got a really, strong affinity for the city. For me, I actually think that they're a little bit underappreciated and a little bit underrated, considering that they haven't got a great deal of elite talent or weapons, but they've come together as a team. They said, you know what? We've got an opportunity to maybe pinch that NFC East, because the only way you're getting through in the NFC East is if you win that division, because it is quite literally AIDS. And New York Giants currently sit on top. But I'll tell you what, Washington are peeking up their bumholes, and they're going, oi, I can smell hot dogs and dodgy slices of pizza from here.
Yeah, the Giants had the
Prepare thy anus.
The Giants had the tiebreak over Washington based on head-to-head win percentage.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, it's. I thought this was fantastic, and if Washington don't make it, they can hang their hat on this and say, you know what, this was a good achievement. This is a team that, let's be honest, a lot of people thought would probably be close to losing every game. They've won 5 games this season, and actually, I think they're the shining light of the NFC East. because
Yeah.
they're the team without the so-called franchise players. You know, they haven't got a Saquon Barkley or a Daniel Jones or whatever it might be.
No, they got Logan Thomas, and my God, was he fucking on fire last night.
Yeah, their running game's really got going as well. You know, Gibson really picked up in the last couple of games. Not as hot, obviously, last night. I'm not sure if he even played, did he, Gibson? I'm not entirely sure, but... Huh?
He played, but he got hurt. That's why they were
that'll be
playing
why.
McKissick and Barber.
Yeah, and I think that speaks volumes about the passion of this team. And obviously, Alex Smith, you know what? People used to turn their nose up at him at San Francisco when he had all those weapons. Oh, all he does is game manage. Well, here, this is where he needs to game manage, and he's using his best trait. His best trait is the fact that he can manage a game so well. That's all he needs to do at Washington, and he's done that well. Hail to the Washington.
One thing that I want to say, I'm not using this as an excuse either, is there was some questionable fourth down calls because they didn't trust their kicker. Kicker.
They had a brand new kicker, didn't they?
They had a brand new kicker because Boswell was on COVID.
Well, that's on them. That's not an excuse. If anything, that makes it worse because what you're saying is that your team, you know, why is he in the game then if you don't trust him? What's he doing in the game? His kicker is a kicker. He should be able to do his job. You should be able to trust him. So that's on them. That's poor management by the Steelers if that's the case.
Yeah. They didn't.
It's a very, very poor game. By the way, Washington have won 3 in a row now. So, and as much as I love taking the piss out of the East, the Giants have won 4 in a row. Washington have won 3 in a row. They're coming good when it matters most. Yeah. Tell you what, if they can keep playing this way and one of them ends up losing out, obviously not winning the NFC East, you'll kind of feel a bit sorry for them. Because actually, they're playing really good football right now. I'm excited. I'm excited because you just never know. You just never know. And thankfully, by the looks of it, the Eagles are pretty much out of it, which is...
Well, Washington's last games are San Fran, Seattle, Carolina, and Philly.
That's a fucking hard run, isn't it? That's a very hard run. I mean, the Giants have got the Cardinals, the Browns, the Ravens, and the Cowboys, so that's not easy either. You could see both of them losing 3 of the 4. So, you know, it might just come down to who can just get one more win than the other. That's all it has to come down to. If you're Washington, all you've got to do is do better than the Giants for the last 4 games. If they lose, just, you know, you've got to get it. Got to get that extra win.
Because if you tie, you're screwed. You have to win more than the Giants.
What are you talking about? It's worked out well for those Bengals that you were in love with so much at the beginning of the season.
No, I'm saying you can't tie records with the Giants because the Giants have the win. So if you're the Washington football team and you want the East,
a prophet, isn't he, ladies and gentlemen? Like he's just, you know, he drops a zinger in there. You know, no one would have ever guessed after he'd already mentioned that, would they? With a head-to-head record. Fucking hell.
Fuck off. All right.
I'm sure, baby, just because your boys lost. Baked Beans officially fucking baked it there, didn't they? Jesus Christ.
We didn't deserve
it. At least you got the monkey off your back. Now you ain't got to worry about if you do lose, you know? It's out of the way now. Now you can lose to the Browns and it's not as big of an upset.
Now we just have to make sure that we don't lose that number 1 seed. Which right now we have... We've won the tiebreak over Kansas City based on best win percentage in conference games.
Nick Chubb. But Roethlisberger's going to wake up. He's going to be sweating. Nick Chubb. Mike Tomlin's like, motherfucker. Nick Chubb, motherfucker. Seriously, mate, those Browns, they're going to do you. They're going to do you hard.
It'll be close.
French fried potatoes. Mm-hmm.
The other game that was on